Good evening, book lovers of the internet. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. I am Book Nerd 802, and as you might know, today is the 1st of December. And yesterday I uploaded a video where I told you people that I would be reading two chapters from The Lord of the Rings by J.R.R. Tolkien every single day until the end of 2025 in order to complete the whole thing. And I had lectures today from 11 until 5 in the afternoon, and it is now 7:30, so I did not get much time to read anything just yet, but I thought it would be a brilliant idea to start my Lord of the Rings journey with you by reading the very first page from The Fellowship of the Ring, being the first part of The Lord of the Rings, Book 1, and yeah, the very first chapter called A Long Expected Party. I thought you would enjoy the concept of listening to me read the first page with you people. I do read one page from a book of my choice for every new subscriber I get, so I hope you enjoy this one. When Mr. Bilbo Baggins of Bag End announced that he would shortly be celebrating his 111st birthday with a party of special magnificence, there was much talk and excitement in Hobbiton. Bilbo was very rich and very peculiar and had been the wonder of the Shire for 60 years, ever since his remarkable disappearance and unexpected return. The riches he had brought back from his travels had now become a local legend, and it was popularly believed, whatever the old folk might say, that the hill at Beg End was full of tunnels stuffed with treasure. And if that was not enough for fame, there was also his prolonged vigor to marvel at. Time wore on, but it seemed to have little effect on Mr. Baggins. At 90, he was much the same as at 50. At 99 they began to call him well preserved, but unchanged would have been nearer the mark. There were some that shook their heads and thought this was too much of a good thing. It seemed unfair that anyone should possess, apparently, perpetual youth as well as reputedly inexhaustible wealth. It will have to be paid for, they said. It isn't natural, and trouble will come of it. But so far trouble had not come, and as Mr. Baggins was generous with his money, most people were willing to forgive him his oddities and his good fortune. He remained on visiting terms with his relatives, except, of course, the Sackville Bagginses, and he had many devoted admirers among the hobbits of poor and unimportant families. But he had no close friends, until some of his younger cousins began to grow up. The eldest of these, and Bilbo's favorite, was young Frodo Baggins. When Bilbo was 99, he adopted Frodo as his heir, and brought him to live at Bag End. And the hopes of the Sackville Bagginses were finally dashed. Bilbo and Frodo happened to have the same birthday, September 22nd. You had better come and live here, Frodo, my lad, said Bilbo one day, and then we can celebrate our birthday parties comfortably together. At that time, Frodo was still in his tweens, as the hobbits call the irresponsible 20s between childhood and coming of age at 33. 12 more years passed. Each year, the Bagginses had given very lively, combined birthday parties at Beg End, but now it was understood that something quite exceptional was being planned for that autumn. Bilbo was going to be 111, a rather curious number and a very respectable age for a hobbit. The old Took himself had only reached 130, and Frodo was going to be 33. 33, an important number, the date of his coming of age. So that was the first page of The Lord of the Rings by J.R.R. Tolkien. I hope you enjoyed this. I will be giving you daily updates with regard to my progress, so I definitely hope you enjoy and tune in every single day. I think it's going to be an absolutely magnificent journey. I will try to find some time to watch all of the movies as well as the Hobbit movies, perhaps. But yeah, that was all from my end with regard to The Lord of the Rings. I use the microphone because I know that the quality of the video would be better if I use a microphone this time around, especially when it comes to reading or reciting poetry for that matter. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like, comment, share, subscribe. Take a look at the rest of my content because why not? It's absolutely amazing. and I will see you in the next one, hopefully very, very soon. Bye, guys.